guys, happy holidays. I am going to share a little bit of a holiday house decor tour for you today. I'm just going to show you our first level. That's the main area I decorated in anyway. If you're curious, I did put up our little Mickey mini tree in our room, as I always do if you've watched in years past, and I have a little silver tree, like a little tabletop silver tree in Charlotte's room that she picked out herself at Target. She's almost one. She's definitely got opinions. But anyway, today I'm just going to take you through the first house. A lot of this stuff is stuff I put up year after year, which you will know and see if you've been a long time subscriber. I've gotten so many requests to do this, so I thought, why not? I guess you guys want to see it, I will share it. I did pare back quite a bit. I did a huge, I'm actually mid-process of a big decor purge. I have just collected so much decor for seasons and holidays over the years, and my style has definitely gotten a little bit more simple, I think, in my 30s. So I've just, over the past couple of years really, I've been paring down, and this year I've been doing a lot of paring back. So I didn't put up quite as much as I have in years past, and I've actually passed on a lot of the items you don't see. But there are some things I didn't put out that I hope to put out in future years that I haven't. Like the little spoon tree I usually do in my breakfast room back in the corner there. I didn't do that this year, but it's not something I'm getting rid of because I do want to do that in subsequent years. So it's just kind of, I did what I could with the time that I had. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. So I talk really creepily quiet in the store because my daughter is sleeping upstairs, and especially in the like foyer, I didn't want the sound to echo up to her room, so I apologize for that in advance because it's a little creepy. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and happy holidays to you. Okay guys, sorry again about the creepy talking, but I'm here at the front of the house. I'm just going to talk a little bit quieter here in the foyer, so you may have to turn the volume up a little bit. But then when we get closer to the back of the house, I can talk at a more normal volume. So I'm standing at my front door. Here's my front hallway. You can see I did the banister, as I always do. I really love how that, actually didn't do that last year. I was really pregnant, and it's a good thing I didn't because we had Charlotte so soon after Christmas. But love how it turned out, and I actually had an outlet installed right here to make it easier to plug in, because before I was plugging it in to the room that is Charlotte's, and I didn't want to like string wires in her room, obviously, so that worked out nicely. And you can see I don't have any of the little baskets and things I normally do because, you know, almost 1-year-old. It's not really, you know, less baskets on the floor I think is a good thing for now. This big box is actually a main present I bought for Charlotte and really for the family. It's a radio flyer wagon that I bought for us that I'm going to set up to have on Christmas morning. So that big box isn't normally there, but it just came in the mail. The other thing that's not normally there is that carpet. That's actually from our breakfast room, but it's just bared the brunt of having 6 months of having baby throw food on it. So I'm having it sent out to be cleaned, and then I don't think we're going to put it back down for quite a while. I think I'll just store it for a while. Anyway, I digress. Let's get to the holiday decor. You can see it's just a lot less than these 2 rooms. I just decided to make them a little bit more simple. I've got my kind of winter fancy pillows out. They're from Crate & Barrel years ago. I still have my little fake orchids and these little planters I got at a local nursery store. All of these decorations, you guys, are from many years ago, and I don't know exactly where all of they are from. I think these coasters were actually from Pier 1 years ago. They're still fun. The tree, I spent a long time this year cutting this was a pre-lit tree. I cut all the lights out because about 70% of the lights were blown out, and it was just impossible to fix them all. So I cut all the lights off. It took a long time. It was definitely a labor of love there, but I strung my own lights on it, which I just think will be easier to extend the life of the tree because I can just replace the strands more easily. I strung them myself, and I plan to just take them on and off every year, and I really like the way it turned out. I think it turned out great. So this is kind of like our fancy tree with the breakable ornaments on it, but these are all the ornaments that Dawn and I have given each other over the past, I don't know, 13, 14 Christmases and a few others from our childhood and from family and stuff. And we're going to continue the tradition with Charlotte of exchanging ornaments every year. So everybody gets an ornament every year. And really like the Lennox annuals. I've gotten Dawn these Winnie the Pooh annuals every year. And I think I'm going to do the Mickey annuals for Charlotte. I think that's what I'm going to do because she really likes Mickey Mouse right now. But we'll see as she gets older. She might want, you know, like Disney princesses or something, but just a fun tradition. So this is our living room tree. I just think it looks really nice. I'll give you a little bit of a closer look at some of the ornaments. You can see I actually gave away quite a few ornaments. A lot of the glass ornaments, like the balls and the decorative kind of shiny things that weren't sentimental, that I just had for a long time to use to fill out the tree, but now I kind of want to just dedicate this to be sort of our annual ornament, sentimental tree. So I just passed those along. This is one of the arranged baskets I kept, and it's my one in a sleigh. I think I got all those things at Michael's years ago, and I don't know where that table runner was from. I feel like maybe Kohl's, again, a long time ago. Didn't do a lot of the little extra frilly bits I usually do. Charlotte and I have been playing Christmas carols. Well, I've been playing them with one hand, and she's been sitting on my knee, and we've been singing together. And her singing is more like, rah, 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 but it's so much fun. So that's why that's out. And I love this. I put this up high, obviously, to keep it safe. I bought this at the Chris Kendall Market several years ago. Beautiful hand-painted ornament. I just adore. That I definitely want to keep putting out. And then in the dining room, really again, kept it very simple. Just the runner from Crate and Barrel from years ago on my table. These are some of the glass ornaments. I'm actually going to also pass those along. A lot of the ones I got rid of were like those, because I bought a lot of shatterproof ornaments that would look really pretty in that bowl that I'm not using, that I can't fit on the tree. And I'll show you the tree in the other room. The family room is the one. So I think I'm just going to pass those along because somebody else can get actual use out of them. And I did put up my 3 wise men. Love those. I bought those at a local shop that went out of business a long time ago, maybe even like 10 years ago. Got my gold candlesticks, and these little tree candle holders were from Williams-Sonoma. And then I've got my poinsettia candles. I feel like those were probably from Pier 1. I feel like that's a Pier 1 sort of thing. Okay, and then I'll take you over to the powder room here. I'm just going to do your stream of consciousness here. Just keep going. I've got my wreath up. This was a wreath that I kind of put together from elements from Michael's that we even had in our condo before we moved into the house. That's how old they are. And in the bathroom, I kind of staying away from a lot of candles, so I kind of passed on those candles. Oh, these got kind of moved around a little. But I put some of my snow globes up there because I thought that was a good place to put them. Dawn has given me those over the years. I love them. I think they're so cute. And then these decorative towels were definitely from Kohl's many moons ago. And that little basket was probably from Michael's as well. But that's all I did in the powder room this year, just trying to keep it simple. Oh, Winnie came to say hi. Did you come to say hi? Hi. You want to show them your festiveness? Say, I've been rubbing my face and that's why I'm a mess. But my mommy does brush me every day. Hi, princess. Hi, my love. Well, we're having a little bit of a Winnie break here. Can you see my face? There's my face. Yeah, my sweetheart. Winnie's festive every day. Okay, now down here in the mudroom, oh, why is the lighting look so weird? I have my little card holder thing up. It's still very early in the season. We've only gotten a couple of cards so far, but I did a whole video on this at some point. I will link it for you. I just made these little, what are they called? Clothespin reindeer to clip up the cards. Here, I'll give you a look. They're pretty cute. And then I just clip them on this garland that I bought from Michael's many years ago, and I just keep the little hooks on the back of the door. They're like little command hooks that I keep stuck up there. It just makes it so easy to put them on. Okay, and then this is the really exciting place, because this is like the room. This is the room I always focus on. Even when I was so pregnant last year, I had to put up decorations in this room because we spend the most time in this area of the house, obviously. It just makes it so festive. I'm gonna start in the kitchen and go around from there. So we've got this wreath that I bought at Frontgate, again, many moons ago. And it's just battery run. You can set the lights to twinkle. And I just love it. This is a new place for this year, this little mistletoe crystal. It's not real crystal, it's just like a plastic crystal, but I hung it up there. I just hung it actually, it's the last thing I put up. Those nails I had on there for a party when we used to throw Halloween parties, and I never took them down. But it actually kind of works out because I can hang that up there now. But yeah, then I've got, oh, one of my towels, this is askew, but I've got my little festive towels. This is the last day we're actually gonna have this oven, so say goodbye to this oven because we're moving on. This little guy is from Pier 1, little gingerbread guy. Those towels are from Crate and Barrel, Williams Sonoma again over the years. Got some holiday bowls. Those were probably from the local nursery, a holiday tin. You can see I'm starting to prep. We're having a party soon, so I'm starting to prep for my party. That stuff's not usually out. This was a new acquisition this year, actually. I decided I could have this. I'm trying not to buy any more stuff, you know, because we have so much holiday stuff already, but I just fell in love with this, and it was 15 bucks from Target, and I've already used it once, and I plan to use it several more times for the party and also for Christmas Eve, which we're hosting for my family. And then I've got, of course, my little holiday napkins. You guys know I love my seasonal napkins. This little holder, no idea where that was from. And a poinsettia. I love buying poinsettias this time of year. Of course, I've got our holiday placemats out, and I did these shelves. I did decide to get, purge quite a few of my holiday mug and plate collection because it was just more than I really needed, and I wanted to just kind of make things a bit simpler for myself and just be a little bit less. But I kept the things that I really love, so the top two shelves of plates are from Williams Sonoma, and those bottom teapot and these mugs are so cute. I got these at like a pumpkin patch place up in Wisconsin years ago. I just love that set. I couldn't part with it. I'm not going to be doing this, at least not in any time soon. I'm kind of keeping this as it is. I used to fill this with all sorts of holiday decorative mugs and things, but I'm not doing that this year. But I do have my little creamer and sugar Santa and snowman, which I think are really cute. And then over here, we have the Snowman Wall, and Charlotte sits at the table right here, and she loves to point over at the snowman, and we talk about snowmen, and we sing Frosty, and still have these things, and I love them so much. These are my absolute favorite mugs, and when Charlotte's a little bit older, we will have hot chocolate parties using those mugs. It's so fun because the little hat, it comes off, and you can put it on, and I don't know, it's just cute. And then I have the plates that match. I actually have 4 of those plates all together. I just put one up. But those mugs were from Williams Sonoma, and the middle stuff was a gift, so I don't know where that was from, and those candles were from Crate and Barrel, but the plates were also from Williams Sonoma, but I don't think they make those things anymore. Okay, and now on to the main room. I think it looks so nice. I just love the way it looks. It just makes my heart happy. Here's my little Santa. This was a gift from my mother-in-law a few years ago, and these little guys I got from the Chris Kindle Market a couple of years ago, and they actually, you like put this little incense, they're like little incense burners, but I'm not gonna be lighting them for a while, I think, just for safety, but just little decorative touches. Of course, I've got my Christmas quilt that Winnie loves. This is Winnie's like perch. She loves sitting up here. This is like festive central here. You can see there's a lot less bowls of candy on just one bowl this year. We'll see if there's any next year. I don't know. Those little hands will be able to reach that candy at that point. But here was Charlotte's. If you didn't see this on Instagram or Facebook, this was our first Santa experience. And I have had this frame for so long, and I've saved it and saved it and saved it for when we had a baby, to be the first Christmas frame. I love it. Little Lennox Snoopy bowl. And then this is a Martha Stewart globe. That is just one of my favorite pieces I've ever bought. That's not a word. Let me try that again. Ever bought. I'm going to turn it on so you can see it. Of course, you can wind it and it plays a song, but you can also turn it on and it just like circulates the snow and has the little lights on. Ugh, it's too cute. I love it. And then I have this little frame with my nieces with Santa years ago. That was probably like 5 or 6 years ago, if not more. They're so cute. And this runner was from Crate and Barrel years ago as well. Moving into the main space now. We'll do the tree last because that's sort of the pièce de résistance. The couch probably looks familiar to you because I did the same as I always do. Same as the coffee table. That throw was from Target years ago. That's a Charlotte's little Santa hat. It's so cute. I just switch out, this is the only time of year I switch out the pillows. And actually sent out the pillow covers to be washed, which they really needed, desperately needed. And I washed the down pillow inserts myself, and it's something I want to get in the habit of doing more because you kind of forget to wash your like couch pillows. I think your decorative pillows, at least I do. But the cushion, the covers, and the little decorative pillows, those were all from Pottery Barn over the years. And then, of course, we've got Christmas Winnie the Pooh and Rudolph, and Charlotte loves both of them so much. She loves playing with them. And then I have my little wreaths in there. I feel like those were probably from Michael's or Target. I don't remember which. But I get so many questions about this coffee table, you guys. I bought this from Crate & Barrel when we moved into this house 9.5 years ago. And it was on clearance because it was being discontinued, and I bought the floor model. So I don't think they have it anymore. But you can see we got the little corner protectors on there. Although Charlotte's favorite game is to try to pull them off. So maybe that's just the point of them. I don't know. So far, that's just been the joy of that. And the little sparkly coasters were probably from Kohl's. I don't exactly remember. And then over here, we've got our Christmas board book collection and our Christmas holiday movie collection in little baskets that were probably from Michael's. The board books are obviously new. I have a whole bunch of non-board book Christmas books, like children's books that are paper pages, but we're not quite ready for the paper page books yet. I've been trying to read them with her, but she just wants to tear the pages. So the board books are great because she can play with those all she wants, and I don't worry about the pages being torn. But maybe next year we can get into the paper page books. We'll have to see. But our little movie collection, love all of our holiday movies. We've already watched White Christmas, obviously. And I think, I don't know if we're going to watch anything with Charlotte this year. I tried showing her a little bit of the Mickey Christmas one, and I think she got a little scared. So I'm not sure if she's ready for that yet, but that's okay. Plenty of time for that. And then over here, I have my little Nutcracker collection from over the years. I think they look great in this corner. They kind of stand out in this kind of tucked away corner. The mantle. I did the same basic thing I always do with those candles, which were from Crate & Barrel, and the garland was from Michael's, I believe, and then I strung the globe lights on myself. I love them. Like, just leave them on for the whole month of December. Did something a little bit different with our stockings this year. Obviously, we have a new addition. The stockings are from Pottery Barn. They still sell them. I get lots of questions. They are the medium size. Winnie's stocking is the small size. I'm not sure they sell this anymore, but they definitely sell the other ones. I decided not to use our stocking holders, which were also from Pottery Barn. When I fill the stockings, we generally take them down anyway when we fill the stockings, just for safety. But this year I was even worried about them not being filled because they're just, it's not a flat surface, it's not a flat edge because of the way the stone is. And I was just worried about them toppling over, even if not being pulled on or anything. I was just worried about it. So what I did is I got these really heavy duty command hooks. They're like actual metal. And I put them down, and then I tied ribbon to tie the stockings up. Again, I probably won't leave the stockings up once we fill them, even though they're much more secure, but I just wanted to be better safe than sorry. And the sticker comes out clean off the stone. I tested that before I did it, so that's good. But I love the way that looks. This is Charlotte's first advent calendar. It's a little people calendar. She absolutely loves this. So much fun. We open it every morning after breakfast. She gets a new toy every day, and she's just loving these toys. It's her first little people things, too. And I have my little Instax cameras there because I've been taking little Polaroids of her every day with her toy that I'm going to incorporate into my December daily album, a little scrapbook project I'm working on. Okay, and then I've got my little sparkly reindeer. Those were from Michael's. My little houses, those were Martha Stewart houses from Macy's years and years ago. And then the tree. This is my favorite part. We're going to end on this note. I just love the tree, and I didn't put any of the glass ornaments up. I've tucked them all away until, you know, Charlotte, and if we're able to have subsequent children, are much older, then we can get the glass ornaments back out. But all that's on the tree is non-breakable wood or paper or natural materials. And then I also bought some of these shatterproof ornaments from Target and just strung them up with string. You can see I didn't put ornaments really on the bottom part of the tree at all. But Charlotte just loves looking at the tree, and so far she's been very responsive to when I'm, she's getting closer to it. I'm like, no, you can't touch it, just for looking. She's been really good about that so far, so I think it's a good learning thing. I thought about putting up a little fence around it, but then ultimately I decided, you know what, it'll be okay, and it has been. But I just love these ornaments. These were mostly from Martha Stewart's Macy's line many, many years ago. They're just so cute. And the star, I think I got that at Target. That's a more recent acquisition, maybe just from a few years ago. But I just think it came out really nice with the shatterproof ornaments kind of mixed in. I bought them, you know, in the same kind of color tones, and it's just my favorite. This is one of my favorite things is putting up this tree, and I just love the way it looks, and it just really ties the room together and makes everything look so cozy and festive. And that, you guys, is the entire first floor. I forgot to show you one thing. I'm going to zoom in. I put these little baskets up this year. These were actually baskets I used to put up in my foyer. I put them up there on that shelf above our kitchen sink, and I put in these little LED lights I got from Target that are battery operated, and you can do it on a timer. So they're like on for 6 hours, off for 18. And they're so sweet. The little red ones might be dying. Oh, and my baby woke up, so I have to go get her. But it's red and white lights, but I think it looks really nice up there. Well, we've seen everything that I've done with the main floor. I didn't do anything in the basement this year, although I think next year I will probably put up the little Snoopy tree that I've done a few years, but I haven't done in a couple of years, because I think that's going to end up being more of a play area. Even though we're not making it like a play room, I think there's just going to end up being that's where like bigger toys go, especially as Charlotte gets bigger, like play kitchens and things like that, because it's just going to be more room down there for that stuff. So I think I will do some more basement decor next year, and I also hope next year to add a couple of elements, like I mentioned in the beginning, like my little spoon tree in the breakfast room there, that I didn't get around to doing this year. But I really like the way it turned out this year. It's just my favorite to decorate for Christmas, for the holiday season. I just love it. It brings me so much joy. I really like the process of getting the decorations out and putting them up, and I actually don't mind like putting them away and like getting them all organized in my bins for next year. I make it really easy on myself by organizing by room, my bin storage, I mean, by room. So I have just, you know, a couple bins for the family room, a couple bins for the kitchen, whatever. And then I can just bring up one bin at a time. Makes it really manageable. My husband has a bad back, so I end up carrying and doing all the decorating myself, which is fine, but I just have to do it like one thing at a time. So that's another reason why it's maybe a bit less this year than I would do in subsequent years. But I just love it. It makes my home feel so cozy and warm and festive, and I can't tell you how much joy it brings me. And Charlotte absolutely loves all the lights. We pointed all the lights, the lights everywhere, and she loves all the little festive like figurines and stuff to point at, the little Santa over here, and the pillows and the little animals that come out. You know, Rudolph is here. She loves Rudolph, especially. I wish he still worked, but he does. I don't know how to change his battery. It's like in his ear. But yeah, it's just so much fun. Anyway, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful holiday season, and enjoying a festive atmosphere in your home, however you choose to create it for yourself and your loved ones. And I will see you real soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Happy holidays. Bye.